Hi there and welcome back. So today we're going to go through some shoulder stretches. So shoulders can get a little bit tight and sometimes prevent us doing some back bends or can get a bit fatigued in general with maybe if you're doing some arm balances or maybe just general life. So we're going to do a single arm shoulder stretch here, taking the arm out. Okay, I'm sitting up on a couple of blocks, but you can sit up on a couple of pillows if you want to. And we're going to turn the thumb down and take it towards the back of the lower back. And then drop the shoulder inside your knee, holding here. Now, if your hand doesn't go all the way back to the middle of your back, just bring it down by your waist. Now, holding here, you're going to use your knee to gently ease the arm in. Okay. So we don't really want to overstretch too much. It's just the back of our shoulder easing through, stretching. So taking a few here, and then maybe holding at the end range where it feels most intense on your stretch. And then ease it out, shake it out before it gets numb. So we're here with thumbs down. Take the hand towards the back. The back of your hand is towards the back of your waist. Dropping the knee wide and the elbow inside. Maybe hands on here. And then be mindful that one side might be different to the other. Drawing the knee in, opening up through the back of your shoulder, squeeze. So we can get tight here in our traps and our shoulders. So mobilizing in, squeezing in. Good. So maybe holding at that end range. When I talk about end range, it's like the limit of your stretch. We just want to take it to the edge and no further. Good. Okay. And if you feel like you're up to it, you don't have to, but let's turn both of them in, both of them down. Take one in and the other one in. Now, I've only got mine just around the back of my waist because my shoulders are pretty tight, and then drawing both knees in. Now, you're not going to go as far as you did on your single leg, so both knees pulling in. Breathe, stretch, really feeling into the backs of your shoulders. Nice. And don't be there too long. Coming in and open up. Just turn those back. So these complement beautifully for the ones that we did against the wall as well. Okay. Now from here, let's just take the hand over and drop the shoulder down, just easing in. Just easing across. So stretch out through the back of your body and then open up. And then crossing over, take your hand across to your shoulder and then dropping in. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Good. And release. Good. So we want to open up through this way now. Okay, so if you're ever going to practice back bending or you just want that full range of rotation, we're going to use the blocks. So coming in. So to start with, we just put the blocks beside us. To start with, you might just want to bring your hands out and drop down. Now, the higher you leave your hips, the harder it's going to feel. So we're dropping in. So you can see the back of the shoulders just open up with a view to dropping the armpits down towards the ground. The nose drops in towards the ground. And coming backwards, forwards, and backwards. Now dropping your hands, elbows are wide, fingertips come in together, and maybe pulling, leaving the elbows wide and down, and pulling the hands back towards the back of the neck. Here's an option. Good. Now from here we're going to work to our blocks, and we might start on that flattened block position. So you've elevated your arms, okay? Your elbows placed down onto your blocks, and then you'll drop down here. So this is stronger because we're lifting in the elbows. Now maybe you leave the hands out Or maybe we drop them back. So mobilizing here if it feels good. This will be level 2. Level 1 was the floor. Okay. And coming up, possibly a little bit higher. So the elbows and the triceps are going to stay on these blocks. Make sure they're nice and level. Bring your knees in a little bit so when you stabilize, you can come in. Elbows are down, sinking down and taking the stretch. Now, if it feels good to do so, you're going to walk your knees a little bit further away and then feel the depth in your stretch and dropping down. Inhale, exhale. Stay nice and strong in your core, your belly draws to spine, everything stays on. Maybe mobilizing, thumbs come to the back of the neck, or maybe not. Eye gaze can look directly forward, down, or slightly forward, depends how your neck feels. When you've had enough, come out. Whew. Pretty intense. And then stretching all through your shoulders. You might do that before you practice some kind of, maybe some arm balancing, or you just feel like you've had a really heavy time through your shoulders, or they just feel tight. So just a short one there for some shoulder stretches for you. Don't forget, subscribe, click the notifications, and we'll see you back on the mat very soon. On Namaste.